Hey, what's up everyone? This is Evan Carthy from evancarthy.com. Today is March 28th, and today we're going to look at FANG. We're going to look at Facebook, Apple, Netflix, and Google, see what trade setups there are, if there are any for them, and what we can expect based upon the trade setups I use. Alright, so first off, we're going to look at Google. What we got right here is we have a reverse lightning trade using this yellow pivot point up here and that yellow pivot point down there. Let me draw the little fit box I like to draw just to make it look nice and clean from the 38 down to the 50. So here's what we have for it right there. So you can see when price broke out of it, let me take off this 78.6. Actually, I'll just redraw it and I'll draw it the other way on there. Let's see if that does. Is that the right way? Nope, wrong way. Alright, here we go. So what we got right here, when price broke out of that initiated the reverse lightning trade. So the exit currently is going to be at the 127 Fibonacci extension level at 1276, and currently price is at 1168. Now price comes down and hits the 38% level right there at about 1120ish or so. Then we move the exit up to the 100% Fibonacci extension level, or the 0%, excuse me, at about 1207. But then if price continues to go down, goes all the way down here at the bottom, this previous pivot low around 970. Then we move the exit just south of the 50% Fibonacci retracement level at about 1088, 1085, somewhere around that level. But currently where price is right now, it's up here at 1276 until price hits the 38, and then would move it down. But looking at the MFI down here, that's a pretty good level for it. If it's getting closer to being overbought over there, then you may want to hold off a little bit. Now it doesn't mean every single time when it hits that, because you can see right down here when it hit it, price continues to go up a little bit before it started its retracement. So I just use it as a guide, and see down here it hit it and then it started moving up again. So it's a decent area for it. Of course, I'd rather sit down here than oversold, because then that'd make it an easy buy down there for it if you're waiting on it. So yeah, so that's the trade setup we got for Google right now. Let's go to yield Facebook and see what Zuckerberg has going on. So using this pivot point down here, and this one I went and looked at earlier today to see about where the pivot point is for it. It's going to be down here for the way I utilize it. What we have right now is we have a long setup for the 38 to 127 trade, and I need to draw another Fibonacci level on there. I think that's 78.6. Yep. So what we have right now is the 38 to 127 trade setup. So when price came down and hit the 38% right here, that initiates the trade. This is a continuation trade move. So what we're looking for is price going up and hitting the 127% Fibonacci extension level, and that is at 270.95, 271ish, around there. So that's the current exit for it. Now this one has more moving pieces than the reverse lightning trade. So if price goes down here and hits the 61.8 before hitting the 127 up there, then we move the exit up to the 38% line at about 144. But then if price continues to go lower and it hasn't gone up and hit the 38% and it hits the 78.6 level down here at about $66, then we move the exit just short of the 50% Fibonacci retracement level at about $119. And then lastly, if price continues to go down even further and hits the 100% Fibonacci level down here, then we move the exit just south of the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level at about $95. But then if price continues to go lower and lower, we don't worry about it. That's going to be the final exit point for it. Of course, you can get out anytime you want to if you're in profit. If price has gone all the way down here before hitting any of those other ones, take it out of there. But that's going to be your last exit level that you'd move forward. So currently price is right now for it, we're looking at the 127% Fibonacci extension level at about $271. And then we actually have, it looks like there's one fixing to happen. I'm not sure if it's happened just yet. We can look at it right here, see if there's a reverse lightning trade to the long side, which would be another bullish aspect for it, and there currently is. So using this right here, you can see when price broke out that pivot point right there. The current exit we're looking for this move is about at $185. And but if price comes down and hit the 38% first, then we move the exit up to the 0% level at about what's that, 171. It goes down here and hits the all the way down here at this bottom down here. Then we move the exit just south of the 50% at 146. So yeah, you can't get in right now, definitely. I mean, there's two bullish trades in it. You got a reverse lightning trade within the 38-127 trade. So it's looking pretty good right now. Of course, you know how I feel about gaps. 9% of the time gaps come and get filled. So you do have this one right down here, and we'll move that Fibonacci retracement level. Then you have this huge one right up here as well. So that one's going to be interesting as well. So in a perfect world, if I'd like to see happen, price come down, fill this gap down here, and the MFI continue to go lower. Excuse me. And then it fills it. Then it goes back up and eventually comes up and hits the 127 trade. But who knows if that's going to happen. Now let's go over to Netflix. I think this is one where I didn't see any trades in there. Yeah, right now in the Netflix trade, there's nothing really going on here right now. I was looking at the chart earlier. So we have a couple that could be getting ready to happen. We have a potential reverse lightning trade right here. If price breaks above about $381 right there, then that would initiate that trade for it. And we look at the exit being 421. Then also we have eventually a potential 38-127 trade. If that pivot point high stays right there and price retraces down to 323, then the exit would be looking for is again around, would be 420 for that one. So no live trades at the moment, but two potential ones that could happen here pretty soon. And lastly, let's look at Apple right here. And yeah, Apple was another one that did this one get filled right here? I think Apple, there wasn't anything really going on. It just, yeah, you can see the reverse lightning trade right here. Just a couple days ago, that one went up and got hit there at $196. And so really the only thing that I'm looking for right now would be the reverse lightning trade. So if price does come back and retraces down to 176, with that being the pivot high, then the first exit we're looking for would be $213. So yeah, that's that. As you can see right here, look, the MFI, it's been showing weakness. Price been going up more, and it's been having a divergence for it. So it looks like there could be some more weakness coming in with Apple for the near term. But so that's FANG. 2 out of 4. Looks like there's some good long steps to it. But Apple and I believe, was it Netflix? Yeah, Apple and Netflix, we're just waiting on a couple steps for that to get hit. So hope that helped. Have a good rest of the week and talk to you soon. Bye.